On the docket today is the Ehoom A10. Stand by. This video is about to start. This is the Savage Scientist Ed right here. And I'm Uber and police car. This is the Savage Scientist, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Ehoom E-H-O-O-M Rearview camera, rearview mirror, dual recording system for your vehicle. This is a $160 on Amazon. I'm about to unbox it so you can see if it's worth it. A lot of people saying they haven't seen an SKFF in a while. See, it's back. Pull all this plastic off of here. Sturdy box. Come with this cushion. Nice cushion. The rear view mirror and camera. I think it's 8 megapixels. It's fully adjustable and look like a button. Oh, it comes already charged, look like. Alright, I'm taking this off the rear view camera, removing all this crap. "24-hour military time." Highly reflective. This is the rear view camera. Let's see what's in this box. All kind of cables and crap. Cleaning towel. Instructions. Color instruction book. Look like a wedge kit and mountain brakes. If I keep this, if I decide to return this, I'm gonna keep this stuff. Cigarette adapter. Extra wires and mountain stuff. Pretty cool. So this sticks out a lot. I can't even tell you what this looks like. What happens when you hit this button? It's the power button. Oh, I really love this button. This is a great location for the power button. Or at least it turns the camera on and off. I'm about to take this to the car and install it. So installing the Ehoom A10 in your vehicle is very simple. It comes supplied with 4 rubber fasteners that's going to connect it to your rearview mirror. You only have to use 2 of them, and that's it. So on top of the Ehoom A10 is a USB port that's going to be used to supply power from the cigarette adapter that comes with the device. And to the right is a circular port that's going to be used to connect the rear view camera. And to the right of that is the SD card. It uses the micro SD card. And to the right of that is where you're going to plug in the optional GPS adapter. nighttime footage. It's extremely grainy though. This is a very decent clock. Touch the screen and I'm able to adjust the brightness. Record, camera, sound, lock video, view videos, and settings. Menu options. This is a highly reflective screen on this camera, on this rear view camera. And this is it sticking out on the side. It's acceptable to fingerprints, and these are the ports on the top. Uses the mini USB, not micro USB, the older mini USB. This is the back arrow to get back out of the UI here. The display takes the whole mirror. Driving down the street. One thing I do not like, this AC power plug is very sensitive, and it'll come out the socket, and this thing will start reading no battery. So you have to be careful of that. And it's in Rearview mode. Let's park. So I was able to successfully get the car into a parking spot. There are guidelines too. Let me show you the guidelines. So let's swap cameras. That's front, swipe, back camera, swipe, front camera, back camera. Taking it through the hood. Look at the nose in this brown here. Guy on the bike. He's so damn nosy, not even coming in this area. But he's too busy looking in here. Look at this shit. Now he's gonna orbit clean around the back of the car like I don't see him. And he turning around. Man, I can't believe how nosy people is around here. Look at this guy. I bet you if you put a job in front of him, I bet he won't be turning around and doing all this shit then. All right, now that we left the hood, parked in a nice safe spot, let's take a look at the backup camera. So this camera looks like it protrudes about 3 inches off the back of the car. So let's take a look at some sample footage from the Ehoom A10. When you pop the card out of the camera, and the SD card out of the camera, and insert it into your computer, you'll come up to this type of structure. Starting from the root on the SD card, you'll see these folders. You have an AV info, data, event, lock, photos, private, shared, and video. Well, I'm thinking some of these folders might come from different devices, but the data folder, event folder, lock folder, photo folder, private, share, and video are all from the Ehoom A10. And if you're looking for a video that you locked or that you are destined to save, then it's going to be in a lock folder. I never use the event folder, but there are also ways you can save into that folder. And all the rest of the videos are going to be in the video folder. And F is for the front camera, R is for the rear camera. So let's look at some sample video during the day. And here goes some sample video at night. Alright, so now it's time for this savage rating on the Ehoom A10. But first, let me explain to you how this savage rating works. If an item is being reviewed and it gets anywhere between a 4.9 average and a 5.0 average, it gets a double salute, 2 salutes. And if it's between 4.5 stars and 4.9 stars, it gets a single salute. And if it ranges between 4.0 stars and 4.5 stars, it's undecided. You're going to have to figure out if it's something you should spend your money on or your time on. And last, anything below 4.0 stars gets the elbow drop. So we know what that's about. So, for the Ehoom A10, $160 on Amazon. This camera, starting with the primary functions, I give it 3.4 stars. And the reason why is because it's a great dash cam. It does everything as it's advertised to do. But driving at night with the Ehoom A10 is not reflective enough to replace your normal rear view mirror, but it's better than the Falcon 360. The Falcon 360, you can't see anything at night. Alright, so let's look at the features of this device. For one thing, you can use gestures. A left to right swipe is going to change the brightness on the screen, and an up to down swipe is going to change the front camera to the rear camera. That's a great feature to have. This device is a full 9.88 inches. It covers the entire rear view mirror. The whole thing is the display. That's great. I like how there's a button on the side of the device that you could use to mute the screen, so that means the screen gonna turn off and it's just gonna be a mirror. It comes with extra straps, extra mounting equipment. That's great to have. So if you decide to put this in a different vehicle and a strap break, you could use one of the additional supplied straps. It also have 2 modes in parking. When you put the car in reverse, it changes the angle on the rear view camera so you'll be able to see more of the ground. But there's no way to turn that off in the app also, or in the UI on this device. It's full HD. That's another great thing to have. And I like the organization of the files once they hit the computer. It's organized in a way so you can easily get to or decipher which camera this video is coming from. It's GPS ready. And the only thing within the features I do not like about this device is there's no way to totally turn this device off. With all these great features, I would like a physical button. When you slide this button, the device will shut off. There's no feature or there's no button to do this. When it's on, and that's it. So I give this device 4.0 stars when it comes to the features and the uniqueness of it. Ease of use. It's very easy to use this device. But one thing I don't like is there's no way to turn off the gestures. And these gestures could become redundant. There's a button that you could use to swap between the front and the rear view camera. And the buttons on the screen are small. And the screen it could be hard to see the buttons. And the menu stuff, like I said, the menu system is real easy. So for the ease of use, I'm giving it 4.2 stars. Alright, so now for the build quality and the aesthetics of this device. I like how, it's a very beautiful, elegant looking camera. But the cameras are huge. The lens part is huge. The front and the back cameras are unnecessarily large. And it's not sturdy. When you mount this thing, you're going to hear noises when you're driving down the street. It's going to be clucking and banging against the rear view mirror. That could be annoying. And one thing that's great about this thing is that when it's hot, this thing will not melt. The screen will not change. There's no discolorations. It could withstand at least 135 degree temperatures, because that's how hot it got in Louisiana when I had this thing on the testing stand. And there's a cheap display on this thing. The screen is really grainy and it looks cheap. I do not like that screen. So I'm giving it 3.6 stars. And yes, the grainy screen appeared in 2 locations on this, and that's normal, because that grainy screen is a part of the product quality and it's part of the primary function. So that's why I had to bring that screen up twice. 3.6 stars. on the build quality. So the average on this is 3.8 stars. It gets the elbow drop to the ground. The Ehoom A10, I would suggest looking for another rear view camera. But I mean, since it's kind of close to a 4.0, you might want to give it a try, but you probably will be returning this. So, this is the Savage Scientist Ed, the governor of the state of Swampland. Till I make my next video, peace out.